Welcome back to Views with Hughes and Jennifer News. This is Jerome Hughes and Story of the Hour. The Acolyte is out and the reviews that are coming in are bad. So we're going to go ahead and get right into the story. Now, up here, got, Rotten Tomatoes pulled up and everything. And of course, the critics are going to give it a 94% with the certified 5 fresh, even though, well, I guarantee you all that Lucasfilm as well as Kathleen Kennedy had the critics and stuff to go ahead and basically have them to bribe them and stuff. But fact of the matter is, the show is not really doing so well, if you ask me. Now, if we go ahead and then just take a look at what's actually happening and everything, well, you know what? We're going to just go straight to the audience scores and stuff, because who's the better rated than the audience and everything? Because they're the ones who wants to let you know if the Acolyte is good or if it's bad. And from what I see here right now, what we see here is definitely bad. Okay. Eric C says, I simply cannot understand how Star Wars has been allowed to fall so far. Bad writing, bad casting. He's talking about the Acolyte written by Leslye Headland. Cheap look and feel, despite massive budgets, simply does not feel like Star Wars in any way. This was not made for the audience that grew up loving the franchise. And that is definitely true, because Leslye Headland herself, who created the Acolyte, went out there on a promotional tour and stated that, she's proud that this show has been made based on her sexuality as well as for a certain community. Now, the fact of the matter is, when fans see that, they realize that this show is not for them. And when the show is not for them, and they see that the franchise they loved was taken away from them, that's when they check out. Okay. Mike M goes ahead and says, cringe when he's talking about the Acolyte. I thought I was watching a fast food commercial where the people were pretending to be in Star Wars, but then reality appears and they were just playing make-believe and then got out of their mini van. And I don't know how George Lucas did it, but he convinced me that Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia, and Chewie exist. I cared about them. Okay, here's the thing. In this show, George Lucas didn't do this. As a matter of fact, this isn't really a George Lucas show or content. It's a Kathleen Kennedy content, okay? Because she's the one who spearheaded the High Republic. The Acolyte is based on the High Republic, and she decided to go ahead and hire Leslye Headland, who is Harvey Weinstein's former assistant, to go ahead and work on this show. But he continues on saying, I cared about them. The world they lived in was real. It was the genuine article. This was at best a very bad commercial based on around Star Wars only. It lacked the product to sell. So in other words, the Acolyte is just Star Wars in name only. And the main girl was a villain out of Disney's villain shows. The first Jedi lady looked like a librarian or just a mom from suburbia, and actually Carrie-Anne Moss did play the mom from suburbia. But that's another story for another day. And a Jedi was fooled by a decoy knife trick. I'm sorry, I just can't. All right, so there's like a lot of a lot of these bad reviews, but we have some positive ones. 5-star rating saying from Heather B saying probably the best Star Wars show since The Mandalorian. Getting away from the time of the Empire frees them up to tell stories unrelated to the Skywalker family and use the vast setting for other stories. Interesting. Let's take a look on her profile to see what she reviewed. Well, would you look at that? Look at this. The only thing that she's reviewed is, the Acolyte, as y'all can see here. Wait a minute, view all. Let me click on that. Nothing. Nothing else. She doesn't even have a watch list up here. Hang on. Let me go to another one. I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. I did a video on this before and stuff where we go through and see, like, click on these different people who have given 5-star ratings to different shows and stuff that majority of the audience doesn't like. Let's see here. Gabriel P. Interesting. He has an empty watch list and he only rated one show. Oh, well, isn't this interesting? A 2-star rating. The series is very stellar, full of dragged out scenes. They talk about the Acolyte, of course. The only thing that has been keeping me interested is Osha and May's backstory. Okay, gotta give him that. Let's see if we can find another 5-star rating. Okay. Ignore all the. I gotta see a 4-star rating. Starts up saying, ignore all of the incel fanboy hate. This is a solid intro in the Star Wars overture. Let's see, John, because I guarantee he actually reviewed a lot of stuff. Well. Would you look at that? Just the Acolyte show. Interesting. After the first 2 episodes, I would say it's pretty entertaining takeoff. Waiting for more time. Oh, okay. So this was probably legitimate. Not necessarily sure, but it's like a lot of stuff up here. Okay. Sound of Freedom, 1 star. Old Dads, 2 stars. Resident Evil Vendetta, 3.5 stars. X-Men 97, 4.5 stars. Yeah, basically, this person has a particular political bend and stuff. And this is pretty interesting because of the fact that, this basically shows Reacher, 2.5 star rating. Okay, so this person is liberally biased. All right, I can see that. Yeah, but at least it shows that they review this. But the thing is, I'm pretty sure that they've given different reviews and stuff on things that doesn't even have a liberal bend to it, All right, but yeah, a number of these seem to be like fake bot profiles and stuff. Another person gave a 5-star rating. I guarantee you all this has got to be bots doing these reviews, okay? Because of the simple fact that actual fans would, well, not I want to say actual fans, actual audiences who are on Rotten Tomatoes and stuff, they'd have a long list of different things that they review, shows, movies and stuff. And it wouldn't be based on any kind of ideology, whether it be conservative or even liberal. To simply put, they'll just go ahead and review different stuff, give honest scores and stuff, and leave it at that. No political language or logical fallacies and stuff inserted into it. Okay. Let's see if we can go ahead and load some more. Okay. Jason David W, 5 stars. Okay. Only the Acolyte. Okay. This is really interesting because of the fact that we see here that we got a lot of 5-star ratings and stuff. And I said a lot of them, not all of them and stuff, but a lot of these 5-star ratings are likely from those who are, well, they basically maybe shields or Disney bots and stuff. Okay. I guarantee you all that Leslye Headland and the Acolyte knew exactly what they were doing and stuff when it comes to putting the show out there, as well as trying to go ahead and beat off the honest reviews and stuff. They're trying to go ahead and they're going to accuse people of review bombing the show and stuff. And they're trying to go ahead and outdo them by this. They're going to try to accuse people of review bombing the Acolyte, as well as Leslye Headland coming out here about to insult the fans and stuff. Probably, matter of fact, she's already insulted the fans. I'm sure that we are in the previous video. And then there was also news that, spoiler alert, Carrie-Anne Moss probably got killed off in the show. Okay, and then she also explains why she killed off why Leslye Headland killed off the character played by Carrie-Anne Moss. And the fact of the matter is, like, this is a bad spot for Disney. This is a bad spot for Star Wars and the Acolyte as well. And I even got the article here stating how Leslye Headland explains why she killed off Carrie-Anne Moss's character. Okay. And we're gonna let's see. This is coming from thatpopulace.com. Shout out to John Trent for this story. And basically, fast forwarding through this, I'm sorry I forgot to reshorten the resize the screen and stuff. But basically, Leslye Headland was interviewed by Games Radar. Okay, she said, Leslye Headland says, from a filmmaker perspective, I just felt like with the cold open, especially with the news story, that you just have to go hard. You have to say the Jedi are going to take some L's. You're not going to know who the good guys and the bad guys are, and it's not going to feel very visceral. And she, Leslye Headland continued that even if you already know what's going to happen, it doesn't have to be a big gotcha moment. It's just to be it just has to be a moment where the emotional and physical meaning of the fights melt together. Carrie Ann, not just being an action legend, is also a phenomenal actress. She was able to play all those beats with the fight, as well as, of course, her death scene. Okay, so basically that's her reason for it. Okay, and that's not necessarily good enough, but then again, a lot of people wouldn't really care about it because of the simple fact that, well, this show is dead on arrival. Okay, dead on arrival. And it's sad because of the fact that this is the direction that Star Wars is taking the Acolyte. This is the direction where Kathleen Kennedy as well as Leslye Headland is going ahead and take this. You know, put it out there for one particular audience. But the thing is, it's not the correct audience. Why? Because majority of the people in that audience, which is the LGBTQ community, are not necessarily interested in Star Wars. You know, they might watch it and everything here and now and then, but they're not heavily invested enough to go ahead and watch the Acolyte. Okay, so that's where it's going to lead to this show being a flop. And also, I do encourage you all, do not watch the Acolyte. Matter of fact, no, I'm not saying do not watch it. Don't hate watch the Acolyte, okay? Because of the simple fact that this is going to take and run with it. You know, they're going to take hate watching as a part of the views and stuff. Yes, that's a part of the views and stuff. And they're going to take it and champion it and everything. But at the same time, do not give them that particular type of victory. All right. Let them work hard for it. Let them actually do what they did back then to make it simply entertaining. Okay. And the fact of the matter is, this is where Disney has failed. This is where Kathleen Kennedy has failed. And this is definitely where Leslye Headland has failed, okay? So let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Be sure to include any additional thoughts you have on this particular topic. What are your predictions on it? How high do you think the Acolyte's going to go in ratings? Or how low do you think the Acolyte's going to go in ratings? Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Also, be sure to include any additional thoughts you might have on this particular topic. If you enjoyed what I shared in this video, go ahead, smash the like button, and share far wide across social media. And if you haven't done so already, and you enjoyed all the content I put out there, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification so that way you'll be notified of future uploads and updates. Till then, peace.